This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
I'll start. I told our team in the locker room that you have games like this during the season, and I referenced North Carolina's failed two-point conversion against Clemson in week 3 or 4 in the college football season. And if that would have been successful, it may have altered Clemson's season. But I heard Dabo Sweeney, and I remembered this from a while back. Seuss reminded me of it. He said, you're going to have games like this, and it's hard to win in college football, and it's hard to win in college basketball. And I told our guys earlier in the week, there's been 4, I believe, 25-point favorites that have lost on their home floor, and we're not exempt from that. So we got to stay off the Ken Palm and the analytics and the spreads or whatever it is, because that doesn't translate when you jump it up. And we didn't play our best, but North Alabama had a lot to do with that, and I think we'll learn from it and hopefully play a little bit better as the season wears on.
The big tonight was Scotty and Mayo for 30 points. How big were they with being able to settle things down and go inside when you're able to get the ball inside instead of having to settle for threes?
Yeah, well, that's what they were giving us. They were locked on our guards. They went under every screen, and they wanted us to beat them from behind the arc. And those are 2 really good players in the interior and very unselfish. So we took what the defense gave us on most occasions, but I didn't feel like we had an offensive or defensive rhythm tonight. And consequently, when it got close, you saw really for the first time all year, our guys got a little tentative and a little reactive instead of anticipatory.
Is it good for your team to get pushed like this late in the game? Obviously, still coming out on top.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can win, I think it's good. But I feel like we have a mature group, and you just can't draw up or forecast what the game's going to be like. And a couple shots go in early. We were up 32-17, I think, and I felt like whereas that could have been a chance to step on the gas, I felt like we dialed it back a little bit. And subsequently, I think they got a little bit more confident.
Is it a case, too, where you know that you're going to get everyone's best shot every single night? You go out here in the league, the target's on the back, and just kind of a case where you got their best shot a little bit here tonight, too?
Well, we've talked about Lipscomb in the race last year and how Lipscomb was in every bracket matrix that they were the ASUN representative. And we just, after the game here, we just kind of sat back and grinded away. And I think it's naive to think that you can show up and win a championship. I think you got to keep committing to those hard little things that lead to winning. So, sure, maybe teams anticipate playing us, and again, no students is just it was a tough environment. Like we just didn't have that sense of urgency that we've had over the course of the season. But I don't think it's going to be there every night. I think you got to have a mature, tough team in order to win when it's not going your way.
Coach, the beauty of college basketball is another game's right around the corner. Is it nice to have Jacksonville just a couple days away?
Yeah, I think we got to find a groove. Mayo, hurt his nose in practice the other day, so all he did was shoot yesterday, and it took away from a little bit of our 5-on-5 stuff in practice. So I think we'll practice a little harder tomorrow, and I'm glad we got a quick turn with Jacksonville. Although Jacksonville's really good defensively, like they have great numbers, and I watched the Jacksonville North Alabama game. They'll be a tough out. They were tough out here last year in the ASUN tournament.
How's Mayo's nose?
I think he's good. I mean, he played with a mask, and I'm sure they'll come up with a nickname for him with the Masked Man because he had 16. But I think he's okay. Miles tough. Like there's been very few times over the course of five years that I can even ever remember him missing more than a play, and we had to hold him out because it hurt. So, but proud of him for fighting through it.